Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello and welcome to M.Shakir. We have discussed module pool programming, the program interface in my previous video. We have discussed what is GUI title and what is GUI status, how we can create both of them. And now in this video, we will do live onto the system and explore how we can create the GUI status one by one, how we can manage the menu bar, and how we can do something with the function key. So let's begin. So if you are new to my channel, click on the subscribe button so you can find new videos from me. So just go straight to the screen painter and call our previous screen, and our screen number is 1000. So let's click on the change button. Here it is. Now let's uncomment the module status, which will create effects relating to the status of GUI status. Double click on the name, click on the yes button, and then it will redirect straight to our status screen, and then we will make changes in our GUI status. So it's redirect to the module status. Let's uncomment the set pf status command, and then to rename the pf status of our screens. Let's I named it that status st underscore 1000. Here it is. Now the system is asking that the name of the PF status should be in caps lock. Now I change, click on the yes button, click on the yes button for the activating of the GS test. Now it's asking for the status short text. Now let's give the description, the short text of our status. It is called the input status, input underscore status, and select it is normal type. Here it is. Now it's redirect to the screen where showing the menu bar, the application toolbar, and the function keys. We will discuss one by one in detail. So let's go to the menu bar and then add a new menu. So we add menu navigation, which was previously a contract menu. Let's double click on the contract and it's open now. All the options related to the menu. Now rename the contract menu to the go to menu, and the go to menu to the navigation menu. So let's change the sub-objects of the members of the menu. First, C1 assigned to the sale order, because we want to call our sale order transaction from the menu member number 1, and we have assigned function code to C1, and the C2 function code assigned to the another menu member, that is contracts contract contract member. So for this, from this, we will call the contract screen, and from the sale order, we will call the sale order screen. Last but not least, we also have to exit from the application. So we add the EX to the exit member. That's activated. Now here it is. We have activated our status. Let's check it. Let's click on the exit or sale or contract. You can see all the three members are present here. So first click to the sale order. Now it's redirected to the sale order, and when click on the contract option, it's not calling the contract screen. And also, if let's again click, sale order option is working fine, but the contract option is not calling the screen. So let's check it out from the coding. So why it's not calling the contract screen? Here it is. Now we have to modify our code. because we are not assigned the C2 function code option. So let's assign C2 function code to the screen number 1000, because screen number 1000 is the mm, screen of contract. Also, let's activate it first. The one thing we also have to add it, that the exit option, because we also have to exit from the application anytime. So let's assign ex function code option, that when the function code ex, the program will be leave by using the leave program statement. Let's activate it. Here it is. Now our status module has been activated. Let's go to the screen and check it out. Let's click on the sale order. It's redirecting. Let's click on the contract. Oh, it's not working still. So we just have to check it again. What's wrong with the code? So let's check it out, that when we use the screen number 2000, so it use the user commands module of 2000. So we also have to edit the user command 2000. Now activate it again, because we did user command in the screen for screen 1000, but we don't modify the code of user command 2000. That is why it's not working. So let's change it out. And also we are observing that there are two ex function code statement lying here, so I just delete one. So the one statement is only is enough for our working. So let's activate it again. It should work fine now, because we adjust the user command 1000 screens module. So let's activate it and check it again. It's activating now. So it's having some time. So here it is, here it is, here it is. So it should be activated. And nice, here it is. Now our status again activated. Let's check it out. Instead, go to the system, click on the sale order. It's redirecting, or debugger is on. So it's redirecting sale order. And let's check option number 2, contract. It's also redirecting to the sales contract. So it's mean all our three options are working fine. And if we click on the exit, it exits from the application. So all our three options are working fine. So let's do some work for the application toolbar. For the application toolbar, I have added the VA03 sale order with the function key Shift F2 in the option function keys. So for this, I assigned the function type of VA03 as a call as transaction, because it's called the transaction VA03 reaction set to display. And now click on the OK button. Let's activate it and check it out. The other thing, we also added this function code C1. Let's change its type to the system function, because it's only used to call the another screen, which is a contract screen. And let's assign the system function to it. Let's check it out again. That is any other option. No, the system option is perfectly fine. So let's activate it again. Activate. Here it is. Now our status has been activated. Let's check it out. So you can observe that the function bar is also working fine, and the new option is also been added with the function key Shift F plus F2, and it's working fine. If you click on the icon, it's redirect to the sale order standard screen. So let's check our first option. Oh, it's not working. Sale order customized one. We rename to the member first member to the sale order customized because we are doing the customization. We are working on the customized sale order screen, and again check it out. It's not working. The first option sale order customized is not working. So let's check it out in the status that what's the problem. So let's change the, I think we have to change the function code for the first option because the C1 was misbehaving. So I decided to change the function code of sale order customized to the C3. It's sometime it's happened that the function code is not working fine. So if you also face this problem, you just change the function code and then try again. Also, we have to change the C1 to the C3 where we use the C1 function code. I have changed in the user command 1000. Now I change the user command 2000. I have changed in both the user command that's activated. So when we activate it, it's never giving any error. So let's again go to the transaction. Also, let's leave the delete the breakpoint and then activate our module pool program. So then finally we will check the our screen by calling the input screen transaction. Here it is. Breakpoint was deleted and the function code has also been updated in the user command 2000. Here it is. Now PF status or PF module both has been activated. Let's check it out in the Z input screen. Click on the sale order. Here it is. Now it's redirecting. It's working fine. Sale order customize is working fine, and also the our function bar options display sale order is also working fine. So if you like this video, to click on the like button, and let's meet into another video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.